right, so we're down here in Greencastle. So every Monday night they put on a 3D shoot. Gonna go run the course, see what we can do, keep the bows working through the summer. First time we really shot anything since TAC, and that was like over a month ago. So we hit it hard, 1,000 shots. We did that whole challenge. I don't think we've probably shot 50 arrows since then.
Probably not. We shot at Lancaster Archery Summit there.
We did, which brings up my next point. We'll see what happens with my bow, because we happened to hit a couple steel targets at Lancaster Archery, so we got some new arrows. I won a sight, never put it on yet. I went to put it on and then realized that I didn't have it sighted in and it didn't have arrows, so we grabbed a couple just pre-fletched arrows and we'll see what happens. But let's go shoot.
Oh, that arrow don't look great.
Did you really just do that? Idiot.
That got me off the roll.
Loud.
Yeah, super loud.
Hold it. That 10 ring it? Just barely. That's cutting the line.
It's not cutting the line.
Either way. Wait, it's not cutting the line?
No, it's not.
Okay. We're evened up. Nothing. Boom.
Did you get it in there?
I think it's in there.
I see a white fletch. Oh boy. Of course I dropped it. I'll pick it up on the way back.
Still even. 10s.
2 10s.
Somebody should have put one in the middle. My hands are sweaty. So these guys put on a shoot every Monday through the summer. We came down last year. It's not a bad course. I mean,
no, it's not. It's an easy walk.
$5. It's an easy walk. What they're using? I think they're using Delta Mackenzie's or Reinhardt's.
Yeah,
they're good.
I think that might be a mixture.
Yeah, they're good targets.
Yeah, this is a Delta Mackenzie target.
But no, we were down last year and had a good time. That was like the first. Was that the first 3D shoot that we really did? Like as Forgehill Outdoors?
Yeah.
I sucked, I remember that.
Yeah. We came down here, what, 2 or 3 times?
Yeah. It certainly ain't no TAC, I'll tell you that.
No, that's a whole different.
But it's a good chance to get out and get your shoot some arrows.
31 again. I'm barely in the 10 ring high. Might have left it open for you.
Left the door open. So we're doing the whoever scores the best gets a point. We'll see what happens. I think Sean's about to get a point.
It's debatable.
Maybe you shoot that crappy.
Yeah. See what you can do. Huh. Not bad.
So you're shooting Fire Knox arrow veins. I was shooting the arrow veins. until I went and blew up all my arrows. We just didn't have time. I literally just grabbed these out of the box, threw some tips in, literally let the glue dry as we were driving down here.
Pretty much.
Dude, these things are loud.
Blazer vanes are loud.
They are so much louder.
We can confirm that for sure.
There's a 12, boys.
Get out of here.
There's our 12.
Mine's at least a 10, right?
Negative.
No, that's the 8 line. Come on.
12, 10, 8. You're in the 8, bud.
Nah.
Oh, my hands are sweaty.
So you think mine aren't or what?
I don't know.
I'll gladly watch.
That's a point to Sean, folks. Keeping track at home. Can live with that.
Yes, sir.
Again, we're down here in Greencastle, the Greencastle Sportsmans Club. These guys have, I forget how many acres they have down here. I think it's in the hundreds, but they've got clay shooting leagues, they got indoor shooting leagues. They've got a pond out back that you can fish in. Just a really cool group of folks. I know a couple guys are involved with it, but no, it's $5 to shoot the course every Monday night. If you guys are in the area, jump down here, support them. It's like I said, it's a good course. It's a lot of fun. But Greencastle Sportsmans Club, shout out.
Yes, sir.
What is that, a ram or a mountain goat or some mountain ram? Something?
Yeah, mountain goat. Bighorn sheep.
Bighorn sheep, I bet that's the official term.
Probably. He's got big horns.
We're far back.
My turn.
We're far back.
My turn to tack one on.
Got a chance at evening up, Buster. You're far forward?
Was I?
I don't know, I'm asking.
I don't know. Couldn't really tell where it hit. No. There we go.
Yeah, I think dead center's probably a pretty good shot.
Not quite.
Either way, you got me.
That's cutting the line.
If mine wasn't earlier, I don't know how that is.
Listen, the line is folded.
That is not folded. You're
The
full
line
of
is
crap.
folded right there.
You're full of it. It doesn't matter. The point is, you still scored the point. So we're even.
That's true.
Pull the arrows. Little downhill action. I'm gonna jump right in front of you. None of these targets are very far.
Just behind the back leg.
What, we were here last year. We had two there at the beginning that were 40. Most of these are between 25 and 40.
Yeah.
If I remember right, they had one drawn out a little bit last year. There was like a big elk or something further down here.
Yeah, 50 or 55 like the last target.
But so I mean, nothing. It's a good if you're looking for a I'm not even gonna say easy. I mean, as much as we shoot, it's not a hard course, but
No.
if you're looking for a fun course, come out with some buddies. Go back. You got 10, I got an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Alvin goes up 1. Well, nuts.
Oh.
Dude, your arrows are harder to get out than mine.
Yeah, well.
Okay, 1-0. On to the next.
On to the next one.
Hey, let's chat. I thought about this while I was shooting that.
Yeah.
So we talk about, we range the target, and then you'll hear us say, you know, right above the front leg or halfway back, or certain targets have body markings on them. They're like, hey, aim right at the corner of that white. When you don't know, because you can't see the actual rings.
No, not when
from where we're shooting.
Not when
how do you or what, so like when I'm shooting, I'll try to find, it's like on that one, just below where the 12 ring was when I had my binos out, below the body, there was a twig, and just the way it was bent over. So when I'm looking at the target through my binos, I'm trying to find a landmark that when I take my binos down, I can see that I know straight up, middle of the body, something like that.
Same.
What are you looking at when you're trying to figure out where to hit?
Same thing. Like you said, a twig or a blemish on the target, color markings. Sometimes I'll pull my binos down just to make sure I can see it with my eyes, and then just pick a spot. Sometimes you can see a crease or a shadow, or yeah, you just gotta get creative with it and dig deep and see what you can find on it to
because again, you
pinpoint.
can't see the rings from when you're shooting,
and you don't want to.
But also, really, when you're 3D shooting, half the shots that are a 12, if you make that shot on a live animal,
it's a little hard.
You're like, that's not a great shot.
Right.
So you can't just shoot for, you know, like on this deer. If I'm shooting that deer in the woods, I'm aiming right behind the shoulder, you know, maybe a quarter of the way up from the belly.
Yeah.
But if I do that here, I'm not even scoring.
Exactly. Yeah, no, they often put the scoring ring center of the body, and that's a lot because they have replaceable inserts and they need a little bit of foam in the bottom and foam in the top in the actual body of the target, and then they have an insert that pulls out. So that's why they're not exact, but
point is, you got to find something that when you see it through your binos, you know where the ring is. When you take your binos down, you have a marking of a marking of some sort. You know, that's what I'm going to aim for.
If you don't do that, if you just look at it and just try to say a center somewhere, you're going to be all over the foam because you don't have. It's aim small, miss small, so you got to pick that small spot to.
And we ain't no Levi Morgan. We got rangefinders and binoculars.
Yeah, for sure.
Sue us.
I'm not.
Whatever.
I'm not out there judging by depth and sunlight.
Dude, that guy's wild. Those guys are listening for how long the arrow takes to impact.
Yeah, their bows are all very similarly set up, so whenever they shoot, their arrow speed is practically identical. So he's going by how long it takes the arrow to get to the target. He had growing up, so he shot indoor some, so like 25 yards, 20 yards. Yeah. Like
that dude knows what 25 yards looks like, dead on every time.
Absolutely.
So he knows in his head what 25 is, and then he judges it based off of that. I think he said he knows exactly what 25 looks like, and he knows exactly what like 40 looks like.
35. His target at home, his bedded down deer at home was at 35 yards, and he practiced every day on that target. So he said 35. I can always know where 35 is. He said he has a whole video on YouTube on how he judges targets. That's impressive.
Yeah.
But he's been doing it his entire life.
And he makes a whole lot more money doing this than we do.
He sure does. So he had to get creative as well, and because they're not allowed to use rangefinders, they have to go purely off of just judging the yardage. Probably right there. I don't know.
I am sweaty. I'm just gonna Robin Hood yours. Forget a landmark. I can see your arrow.
You can't see it without your rangefinder.
What do you mean I can't?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Alright, so you're already up one. I gotta get one here. I kinda need a 12 to stay lower. Oh boy.
Pressure's on.
I like that. I got a 14. What are you talking about?
I don't know about that.
What a weird target is this?
I think the 14's all the way down the bottom there.
No. Oh, dude, I got the 12. You got the 10.
There's got to be a center ring
There's not.
in that.
There's not. That's the 12. That's awesome.
That's stupid. I'm center. That's
back to even.
really dumb.
That's funny.
That might have been weirdly focused all that time. It's better now.
Well, as long as it's focused after the shot, that's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to even. That's funny.
That's rigged, is what that is.
Funny. All right.
Okay.
Nothing. 38. What is it?
38.
It does not seem like 38. You in there, bud?
I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, make sure you get a good shot of all my back sweat. Everybody wants to see that.
Yeah.
We're gonna name this episode "Fat Man on a 3D Course." My wife already says this thing makes me look stupid.
Really?
Yeah. Not quite as decent as this.
Oh, yeah, right.
Dude, that was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
What happened? Did you see that arrow flying weird?
Get off your weird arrow flying.
Hey, that's a dead deer. It's a piss poor score on a 3D.
You about went under the heart too.
Nice, that was, yeah, but he was gonna flinch.
Okay, he was gonna duck.
So when he ducks to run,
Uh,
that's hitting him right through the heart.
perfect.
Still tied. Neither one of us scored.
No, you're one up on me.
No, we're tied. When
Oh, yeah, we are.
That tied us up. That's just crappy shots all around. That's actually one where that's where you want to shoot on a live animal.
It is.
Wow.
I would shoot there.
I gutted him actually. Bad shooting across the board. You gotta lube that thing up, man.
I might actually have it along. I think I do. Careful there.
I don't need this thing.
Don't step on your high dollar equipment.
Yeah, please. Evened up. Here we go.
Yeah. Our lube.
Lube it up, Alvin.
Yeah. Because Sean's whining about my arrows pulling harder than his. I think that's enough.
You're close, anyhow. I'd probably let it dry and put on 3 more layers. Your rangefinder's always a yard or 2 different than mine.
Is it?
I don't know. How is that a thing?
I don't know. It is a thing from, like, Scotty's rangefinder always reads a yard. Different than mine too.
What?
Is it back?
It's really low.
Really low.
That's not what I wanted at all.
Wing him.
It's not good. Oh, that's not at all what I thought the
Oh, no. That's actually where I thought they were.
The 12 is here. But either way, you got a point on me. You need more lube.
Might have not went far enough up.
You're up 1. Dang it.
Good.
That was a terrible shot. So we're not facing it here as much, but when we were attacked, let's talk about the mental game of 3D shoots. Because day 1 of TAC, I was not prepared for that.
No,
It's
that
a whole different ballgame.
kicked his butt the first day.
It screws with your head a lot more than what you'd think it does.
It does. It is exactly what they call it, Total Archery Challenge. It's a physical, mental game. But
like the mental part of it, I mean, we spent a ton of time shooting. We were both dialed in. We felt good. It takes I mean, it takes missing one target. And like, I know my pin was on it. I know it was a good shot. I missed it. So you walk away from that target like, what the heck happened? The next target, you're in your head a little bit, and you miss again. What you've done tack now twice.
Yeah.
I did it once. Definitely felt the difference between being in my head Friday, waking up Saturday, being like, screw it, let's throw some arrows.
Take this thing over.
What's the mindset for? Again, it seems stupid. It seems dumb to say that it's such a mental game, but what is the mental side of a 3D shoot?
The mental part of it is when you draw back on a target at long range like that, your pin floats and you're tired, maybe from walking. And when your pin is moving around on a 3D target like that, and you see branches close by, they do set up those shots technically. So the one shot was in between two trees, and
it's so easy just to focus on the trees.
It is. And if you get caught up knowing that the tree is there, you gotta forget the tree is there. Pick the spot on the target like we talked about earlier, and just pull through your shot. And that's where it comes with experience, just throwing it. Like I said, it literally took. So Friday we're hiking around, and I mean, I was pissed. Yeah. I mean, it was miserable.
No, I'm like, this is dumb. Like, I know I can shoot better than this.
Exactly.
And so then Saturday it was literally just, whatever, man. Let's just fling some arrows.
And that comes down to.
I mean, I lost 6 arrows on the first day.
Yeah.
You know, and then the second day, you and I both. You didn't lose any arrows the whole weekend.
No.
I think I hit a branch with one arrow and cracked it. So I can't say I shot the whole day with one arrow, but I didn't lose any arrows. And it was literally just I don't think my form was different. I don't think it was literally just a mental game of
you were mentally prepared.
Just go fling arrows, man.
Yeah, you knew what to expect. You were mentally prepared for it because you were out there the day before. And that's what happened to me. You get put in that situation where you got branches in the way, you got trees like we talked about, you got long shots. They also do one where multiple targets on the courses. They do where you're standing in the sunlight and you're shooting into the woods. That's a tricky shot because your target just looks like a shadow, and your mind starts playing games with you.
Just gotta trust the equipment, trust your practice.
Trust your practice, trust your equipment.
And forget the fact that it's hot as all get out here right now.
And just pull through your shot.
Good
have fun with it. 31. So this target is precisely what we were talking about earlier. You got the tree here and the stake here. So to stand at the stake and shoot this target, I have a tree to my left here. And there's a lot of trees with inserts in them at tack, because if you know the tree is there, your mind sees the tree as you're aiming and you're bound to hit. So forget the tree is there, aim past the tree, find the spot on the target, and just like we said before, follow through your shot, because objects will play games with you.
You realize after saying something like that, you kind of have to hit this target.
Yeah, you're right. No, I wouldn't say that was the tree, but it is back a little. Did you do the same thing?
I'm back a little bit too. I'm shooting low. I don't know if I'm dropping my bow down or what's going on.
No, your bow's sighted in for Fahrenheit. Aravane 3s, buddy.
That's a good point, actually. Which is what, so when we built...
Hang on, I'm struggling. All right.
We built a guy some Aravanes, and then he sighted his bow in. Is that how it was? Yeah.
He had his bow sighted in for factory fletched arrows.
Okay.
And then, so it actually worked out good because.
Well, the point is, the difference for him, he went from the Aravanes to the
Aravane 3s to the factory fletch.
And he said it was shooting, what, 2-3 inches low at 50 yards?
Yeah.
That adds up.
And now Sean's shooting low as well. And his bow was sighted in for the arrow veins.
It's not as low as I thought it was, actually.
No, it's not.
So all that to say, maybe we're wrong. But on that turkey, it definitely was low. It doesn't really matter.
So the arrow veins are supposed to spin, which that's what
out.
I'm shooting. I'm shooting there.
Don't avoid the fact that I just got to point back.
Oh, well, does that make us even again?
It makes us even again.
The arrow veins is what I have on mine, and Sean's just shooting the factory laser veins. And so yeah, supposedly your arrow vein does not drop as fast because the spin ratio on your arrow is higher and less wind drift. You need some lube, bud.
Look the world, man.
Are we gonna talk about the fact that they just drilled rebar into this log?
Yeah.
And went above and beyond to get this thing crossing this log? It's kind of...
That's what I think about you. Let's talk about your footing. This shot's uphill, not a huge deal. It's a very short shot. But the footing on this is gonna be weird.
But it's got some of that technique in it that makes it difficult.
Yeah. And not to keep talking about tack, but that was, I think they almost put more thought into that with their target's attack.
They do.
Than they do on the positioning of the target itself. The way you're standing, you have to watch your bubble. And when you're standing on an incline like this, the idea of shoulder width apart, you know, it's not a thing.
No.
You have to get solid.
You got to find the most solid footing, and
but then you have to get your bubble right.
Briars.
And it's not so much here. I don't think it's gonna be here. But on so many of these shots that are on weird angles, when you've got your bow out, I mean, in your head, it's level.
Yeah, that's another.
You look at your bow and it's like, you look at your bubble and it's like this.
That's another thing they like to do a lot there is side hill shots, is what he's saying. So
and when you're trying to fix your bubble, it's not in your wrist.
No.
It's almost just as much as you have to lean your whole body almost.
Yeah. So, and a tip to counter that is whenever you know you're on a side hill, draw with your bow leaning excessively into the hill. And then you will find when you check your bubble, it will most times be back to level.
Yeah.
Like Sean was saying, if you do just hold your bow level and you draw back, it'll be way downhill. So this one has a little bit downhill, nothing too crazy. I mean, it's uphill, but a little bit on a side hill.
There's an area there where there's black spots on the back, and right at the bottom.
You mean those top left black spots there? Is that what you want to aim for?
Right at the bottom of that section on the right.
Are you right there?
Yeah, right about there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
I'm getting 19 as well.
Huh.
Should I confirm that your arrow is where I need to be, because I can see it? Pretty much. I'll just Robin Hood it.
I think you touched it, didn't you?
I think I might have touched it.
I heard some arrow on arrow action.
Are we pulling back to here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy. Not a Robin Hood, but we slid right in beside him. I mean to tell you.
That's not half bad shooting, Tex.
And there again, back to pick a spot. I could see his white knock, and that was an advantage to shoot second.
So from back there, I could see black spots, and I was aiming right at the bottom of that set of black spots.
So he had black spots to shoot for, but I literally had a white knock to shoot for, because I could see it. 31.6.
That felt right for me. Like, whoa.
Told you it felt weird. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm gonna start off by getting my rangefinder to give me the same range, at least twice in a row.
Nice.
But then I'm just gonna go ahead and put a 12 in there.
It's big enough, all right.
Dude, that was bad.
Good.
I should have let down. That was bad. I pulled that so bad. Oh my goodness. But I hit the insert, so better than you did.
This one really got us.
It sure did. For no reason whatsoever.
Nah.
I'm not even happy to take a point on that one.
Well, I wouldn't complain if you wouldn't.
I mean, what makes you think I'm gonna actually not? Of course I'm going to. I mean, like what?
Careful what you wrap around that.
Jiminy Christmas.
Oh my. All kinds of techniques here. You got that? I'll grunt for you.
No, I don't. It's gonna be a twofer.
Twofer. I can't find my arrow.
Comes another point for Sean, ladies and gentlemen.
Did you find my arrow?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Not great.
Not great.
Uh-oh.
Mine's farther up than yours. Oh man. Can't take a point from Sean.
Ooh, I'm cutting it.
Yeah, you're cutting it. Both in there.
I was aiming right where, like that. So there's a spot right there in the 12. It's exactly what I was aiming for. It's not where I hit.
No.
On to the next one. Sean's up 1. I think we got 2 targets left.
We need to change that.
What's your plan, Chief?
Catch up.
My wife asks me every time I come home, is Alvin that much better than you? Tonight I'm coming home. I'm saying I beat Alvin. It'll be all for the world to see. And when I say the world, I mean all 253 of you that have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Hit subscribe now.
Shaky. I'll let you figure out where that one went.
There's another open door.
That's stupid. You didn't. You just had to make it seem like you might have. You're way too far forward.
There ain't no sense in holding the thing back forever. You might as well just pull it back and let it rip.
Right. Maybe.
I think the vitals are further back than that. No, they're right there. 10.
That's stupid.
10. That's a point for Sean. That puts us up 2.
I've officially discovered why Sean has come up with this scoring system. Because you score 1 point per target. You can't shoot 12s instead of 10s to catch up if you're 2 behind.
It sounds like what a loser would be talking about. That's what I think.
Nah.
I mean, you haven't shot a 12 yet, so. Right there.
I pinned the shoulders together. That's stupid.
Wah, wah, wah. That bear looks a whole lot smaller up close than it did from back here.
It actually does. Why did this thing look
I just
massive?
realized it looked like a massive target from back there.
I did too.
Huh. That's funny. Well, pull him out, you loser. What? Can't see squat down there.
I got what I asked for though. Some moving targets down there. I mean,
All right.
humans. 44.
44.
Still didn't put it out there as far as
It looks way longer than 44. That's the shooting in, I say light, but lighter
You can't see
into the dark
target well.
until it screws with your head.
Well, there goes nothing. A 14 to tie the score. Dang, I'll be happy if I hit foam. That looked awfully brown down there. There's a lot of brown. Whoo! You know, the longer you wait, the darker it gets.
Yeah, well, just want to make this 12 all that more impressive. He says don't film this. It's the last target. You're lucky you didn't hit here.
Might have went straight through.
I'm cutting the 10, Buster.
Let me confirm that. Yeah.
Your arrows are pissing me off. What? You know, if you'd hit the foam every once in a while, it'd be a lot easier.
Oh. Here.
With that, because he didn't need to help me pull this out.
Yeah.
Greencastle Sportsman's 3D course. A lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. We'll see you all next time.